Hello Capricorn, welcome to Demella Universe. We are Vel'Astri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn, this is your Mercury Retrograde reading. Beautiful Capricorn. Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th of May and direct around the 2nd and 3rd of June 2022. And the beginning of Mercury retrograde, as this begins, Mercury is in the sign of Gemini. And Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, so the energies are quite strong and quite powerful at this time. Gemini is all about communication, and we feel at this time you are really no longer making decisions from the over analytical mind, the logical mind. You're releasing making decisions from that space. You're also releasing making decisions from the over emotional heart, out of sentimentality. You are now aligning with your intuition, the harmony between your mind and your heart. You're aligning with your soul, allowing that to govern your decisions, meaning you're definitely making decisions which you normally wouldn't make, or making choices which are quite unlike you, but it's honoring your soul now. And this is aligning to powerful breakthroughs, aligning to beautiful manifestations in your experience. On the 22nd of May, Mercury moves back into the second house energies of Taurus, finances and resources, and Taurus is ruled by Venus, so relationships. So this Mercury retrograde period really having a powerful impact over communication, over your own intuitive, creative functioning and intuitive promptings, your finances, resources and relationships, but in a very good way, Capricorn, because you have done the work. The Mercury retrograde energies, we usually think, oh goodness, lessons within communication, relationships, a breakdown, but oh no, that's only when you're not creating in your authenticity. All the lessons of the universe, the energies of the universe teach you where you're not aligning with your authenticity. When you are there, when you have released the toxic energies, when you have released all the noise, when you are aligning to your truth, as you all have been, those who are called to this reading, you have done the work, or else you wouldn't be aligned to these energies. You have done the work, so now it is time for your blessing, your reward. You are where these energies would teach you to be, thus now you simply receive the reward of being there. So these are really blessed energies at this time. And of course we have the eclipses adding to the mix, with the partial solar eclipse in Taurus we had on the 30th of April still having energies in this retrograde, and also the total lunar eclipse in Scorpio happening on the 15th and 16th of May within the retrograde. So powerful energies coming through at this time, Capricorn, all for the good, all for the benefit, for powerful manifestations and breakthroughs. You have done the work. It's time for your reward. Okay, so on this side we will be doing the we'll be looking at the energies as Mercury is in Gemini, and on this side we'll be looking at the energies as Mercury is in Taurus. Let's have a look. Let's see what is coming through for you, Capricorn. Okay, we're already there with why. Okay. Ooh, goodness, your cards are just ready. Your cards are just ready and falling. And we have community. Okay. Capricorn, as Mercury enters Gemini, goodness. Just as you were talking about that mind-heart connection, it's coming quite strongly for you, Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, you're really coming to a great understanding of why certain things have happened in your life, why certain relationships have come to an end, why certain opportunities were not presented to you. You're understanding your past situations with accuracy. You're understanding your current situations. You are really understanding why everything has occurred. You're no longer logicking it. It's not a, oh, I'm logicking, so I am micromanaging. This person behaved this way because of A, B, and C. Oh no, it's not anything in your mind. You're not thinking, oh, with your heart, oh, but this person did this and how you felt this way and that. No, your soul is literally telling you, giving you clarity. That's the information. That's the reality. That's the situation. That is the situation. You are assessing everything with clarity. You're no longer letting the emotion make excuses and overlook. You're no longer letting the mind define and categorize. You are just allowing your soul, your intuition, to show you the truth of you, of your behavior, of your input, of your way of being in certain situations. And you're able to see the perception and the perspective of the other person, of their behavior, of their way of being, how you impacted them, how you impacted them, how they impacted you. You're able to see how they perceive the situation, how you perceive the situation, but with clarity, no longer having an emotional link to it, no longer feeling irritable and, I don't want to think about it, and just dismissing the thought. Oh no, the thoughts, the information you're receiving, you're no longer having an emotional reaction to it. You now are responding, you're observing, and you're really understanding why. Spirit gave me this visual. It's as if you've gone into this lecture room where you have this angel. And Spirit is saying this is actually happening also in your astral plane, in your astral as you're dreaming, as in your dreamscape, in your astral dream realm. You are going into this lecture room where you're having your guides come in, different lecturers, different teachers, different guides come in, and they are taking you back to certain situations in your life, from your upbringing, from childhood, from to even past life situations, to the situations currently happening now, to maybe more recent situations, maybe not in your upbringing, but maybe about 5 or 10 or whatever years ago. So they're showing you certain pivotal elements in your life. Some of you are having a whole review of your life. Others of you, it's these vital moments in your life. And they're almost giving you a rundown of what's happened, where you are not putting your own emotion, where you're not making excuses for others. Oh no, they're showing you exactly how you are feeling and your perception, how they were feeling and their perception, how it created the situation and the outcome, and the higher perspective. They're showing you the higher perspective of every single situation. And you're having this in your dream time, which is why when you wake up, you're almost having an understanding. Where you were angry at somebody the night before, you wake up and you're not so angry because all of a sudden you understand where they were coming from. It doesn't mean you excuse their behavior, oh no, but you're no longer reactive. You're really coming to great truths about all situations, because it really allows a powerful healing and a liberation. It's time that you are able to let go and move on from these situations in order for you to break free from toxic energies and for you to really start shifting into a state of foundation. This is number 31. So 3, stability. 1, manifesting in your stability. For 4, a foundation. It's time for a solid foundation in your understanding of all things that have happened in your life. And again, some of you, this is things from childhood which you have long forgotten about, really being fresh in your mind's eye. And for others of you, it can also be reaching all the way to different past lives. So if you're dreaming of Egypt, ancient Egyptian times, or if you're dreaming of Atlantis, or you're dreaming of other different worlds and dimensions, but it feels very real to you, you are literally being taken back to important elements of aspects of your soul which have impacted you, which are impacting how you be at this time. Okay, very interesting, Capricorn. So that's what's happening in the first half of Mercury retrograde, and Spirit is saying a lot of you are already feeling these energies now. The partial solar eclipse in Taurus was already bringing in these powerful revelations and understandings and healings, and by 22nd May, as Mercury moves into Taurus, there's a powerful healing. You learn a lot of experiences through relationships, Capricorn. You've been learning a lot of energies through relationships. That's what I'm really feeling. All of you who are attracted to this reading, relationships have been your greatest teacher. And Capricorn, you are that 10th house energy of, legacy, of building, of structure, of creating within your soul. That is why on the tarot you are the devil, because when you deny yourself the truth of you, you create in those toxic energies. And Saturn is your teacher, and Saturn teaches you where you disallow your truth, because as you allow your truth and you create within those higher frequencies, you create a divine empire. You create your existence, your abundance, your authentic existence. So you're a very powerful energy, Capricorn. So you learn through relationships where you deny yourself the truth of you. And that is why a lot of the energies, a lot of the understanding will be coming through the relationships you've had in different situations, family, friends, colleagues, because all your relationships are teaching you things. And you have, in order for you now to balance your energies, to come to healing, with community coming out here, 8, energy now finally returning to you. All the energy the positive energy you've been putting out now finally returning to you within either new relationships coming into your life. You're finally understanding why these old relationships had to end in order for you to bring in new relationships in your life. Others of you, this is for you've had a separation, and now you're coming to the understanding of why the separation happened, and now you're coming to a reconciliation, a healing. Or for some of you, this is just having a release in order for you to move on to align to a community of like-minded individuals. A lot of you are very unique and powerful beings, and the way that you had been in the past had limited you, restricted you from being in your full self, and now you have allowed yourself to release all of those restrictions, and it's time for you now to connect to your community of like-minded individuals, of beings who get you, of beings who are aligned to your frequency, soul family, soul friends, romantic relationship, twin flame energy, soul flame relationship, however you see that energy for you, a best friend coming through, a beautiful new colleague, beautiful new work environment, a new employer, a new employee. You're all aiming, you're all at different energies, you're all at different frequencies, but know that this Mercury retrograde energy is really bringing a whole healing to your relationship energy, to your relationship frequency in all aspects. And a message for some of you, even where some of you are quite happy in your connections right now, there isn't any tension, you've done the release and you're happy with who you have now. Spirit's saying there is a few people, new people coming into your life, and these are your soul tribe from past lives coming in, which is why you are having these lessons. You are literally going into the astral plane to reconnect with these people from previous past lives who are even if you are so content with your social circle right now, these people who are coming in, these are your soul family. These are your kindred energies, your two peas in a pod. And so you're going into the astral planes to meet them, to understand how you know them, to go back into your timeline, so that when you do meet them now, you're not opposed to meeting them. Their energy feels very familiar. They feel like home. And you are able just to literally reconnect in this timeline and just carry on. And it feels very fluid and very happy, because if you didn't meet them in the astral, you would not be open to meeting them because you're so content in your energy grid. But these people are vital and pivotal, these new connections, to activating you for your destiny, for what's to come, what you are wanting and aiming for. They are required to assist you to get there. So be open to healing within relationships, Capricorn. Be open to new relationships coming in. Be open to the understanding, and know the understanding of the truths you're receiving, they are true. So Spirit is saying, don't listen to it and then deny it and still be caught up in the energies of why. Receive the why, accept the why, and then release and move on. It's time for you to really let the past go in order for you to move forward into a very beautiful new future with beautiful new connections or reconnections coming in with a higher understanding and a higher frequency of living, moving forward and relating. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Ooh, wow. Everything coming to understanding, everything falling into place. Okay, I'm going to see if these cards that flipped up are the cards for you. Yes. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to put this up there. And then as Mercury moves into Taurus, we've got the Six of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. So, yes, as in the beginning of Mercury retrograde, you're coming to this great understanding, this great clarity as to what happened in these past relationships, what happened in these past experiences, what happened, clarity, understanding of these Ten of Swords experiences, and these Five of Pentacle experiences, making you feel lost, lackful, alone, outsider, feeling like, why do I feel like I just don't understand people? I'm not understood. Why does it feel like I am feeling alone? Why do I feel lackful? What's happening? Why am I in this space? Why can't I understand? Why can't I reconcile? Why can't we have a reconciliation? Why is this healing? Why is it so difficult? Why can't I just make peace with these energies? And why did that happen to me? Why is that experience still coming through? Why am I still haunted by that experience? What is the truth of that experience? Why did I have to go through that? Why did I have to go through that life experience? Why me? Why did I have to do, why did I have that Ten of Swords lesson? How did I sign up for that mission? And you are having this great clarity, this great understanding, this great healing, and it takes you out of the Ten of Swords. It takes you out of the Five of Pentacles. You no longer feel lackful. You no longer feel in this confusion. You no longer feel burdened by this Ten of Swords and Five of Pentacles energy. You now feel Four of Pentacles. You feel stable. You feel grounded. You have clarity. You understand why these energies had to shift and why these energies had to happen. You understand the imbalance in energies in the situation, and you're able to understand why the certain experiences had to play out like they did in order for you to come into this place of stability. So there's a great revelation, great awakening, great teaching being happening to you. And I love how this is number 31, making a 4, and here 4 of Pentacles, that foundation, finally coming to an understanding which allows you stability. You're no longer thinking why, you're no longer wondering why, you're no longer in this why. You now have clarity and understanding, and it's solid and it's sound, and it allows you to feel stable and strong in your truth. You're really feeling good. It's this why period isn't a burden. It doesn't feel like, oh no, why am I going over this again? Why am I having these thoughts again? Spirit is saying, allow yourself to learn. Don't fight it. You're having a healing. Allow yourself to understand. Allow yourself to see the truth of situations. Allow yourself to see the truth of you, and don't punish yourself either. When you are just looking at the body language of these two people, when you are understanding the truth, and even if maybe you are in the wrong, don't punish yourself. It was all for learning, it was all for healing, and you were doing the best you were doing with the understanding and the knowledge you had at the time. So don't punish yourself. This review of energies, this review of the past isn't for punishment, it's for restoration, it's for healing. It's for you to be able to really let go of these Ten of Swords energies. So it's very positive, and you feel very much at ease because finally things finally make sense. You're no longer lost. You're no longer confused by the actions of others, by the unfolding of situations. You are now having a great understanding, which brings you a balancing, brings you a peace, brings you a clarity. And here, as Mercury moves into Taurus here, yes, Six of Pentacles. For you, there is definitely a reconciliation with past energies, where in the past you did not. You see here, you are separate, you are in argument, you are in miscommunication, you're in disagreement. Here, you are in celebration, you are in union, you are in clarity, you're both in understanding, you're in illumination, you're both in harmony. So this is definitely for a lot of you, some of you, let me say, a healing where you are able to reconcile with somebody in the past. You're able to finally understand their energy and your energy, and it brings a balancing, it brings a healing of this past energies. Again, this is past, so definitely healing of childhood experiences, of past life experiences, bringing in a harmony, and also new relationships coming in from past life. Also, some of you, relationships coming in from your childhood. For some of you, there'll be somebody coming back from your childhood, coming back into your life, and you've both been on different paths, you've both had different journeys, and both these journeys have awakened and formed powerful understanding. When you get together, you just click. You don't even expect that you would click this way, because maybe you haven't seen this person in 10, 20 years, 30 years for some of you, but all of a sudden they come back into your life and you just get on like a house on fire. You just get on, you're just on it, you're just happy, you're just completely aligned, you flow. And there's a beautiful reconnection of you, because you are soulmates, you are kindred soulmates. A lot of soulmates coming back into your life, soul connections being reawakened in your life. And for some of you, where this is a reconciliation of those people who you had a falling out to, you have a destiny, you have a soul contract, and now you're finally able to release the past behind and start anew. And here it is, you're now finally healing from that loss, healing from that energies. For some of you, this review allows you to finally leave these cups for good, and you're no longer feeling downcast, you're no longer feeling in this space of not knowing. You are now free, because you're now receiving these two other cups, you're receiving two new energies, you're receiving more energies coming in, allowing you a great healing. You're able to finally release this energy of loss. And the Page of Swords, communication coming in. Yes, communication coming in from the spirit guides, but I feel communication coming in from these people. Either it is you feeling strong, and perhaps it was you who was in the wrong, and finally you are feeling empowered to speak the truth, to speak clarity, and to come into reconciliation with this past energy. Or whoever was in the wrong coming now to speak and to clear the air and to take accountability for what they did. And it brings either a beautiful reconciliation, or it allows you to finally move on, and for both of you to finally move on. But expect communication. And this is new because it's the Page of Swords. Spirit is saying, do not blame when the person comes in and they speak their truth, because they're going to speak the true. They're going to speak the truth of truth to you. It's not going to be sugar-coated. They're not hiding, they're not lying. So if this is somebody coming to you, or if you're going to someone to apologize, you are in your truth, and know the person is available to hear you. So if you're in the wrong, don't fear thinking the person won't want to hear you. They are open to hearing, but they're only open to hearing the truth. So if you're going to still lie and be deceitful and hide, they're not interested. But I don't feel that's your energy. So know that they are open to you because you're coming in your truth. If you were in the wrong, if it was somebody else who's in the wrong, or if you're both in the wrong, they're coming in with clarity, truth. They're sharing, they're opening up to everything, and they're letting you know everything. There isn't anything hidden at all. Spirit wants you to know that. And in order for you then to really reconcile, you need to literally leave the past behind and see them as new energy. Understand that if you're going to move forward, you need to see them as new energy. You can't use the past to now, how can we say, moving forward, you can't use the energies of the past to, how can we say this? If you keep their past ways of being alive, you can't move on, because no matter what they do, you're just going to keep blaming them for something that happened. It's as if you need to really forgive and forget the past completely and start anew, because they are now in their truth. So how they are now presenting themselves is in their truth. No, you don't excuse their behavior, but you no longer punish them for the past. So it is very important that you don't do that. And also, if this is new people coming into your life, it's important you don't punish them because of the old energies that happened in your past. And Spirit is also saying, if this is also a very new person coming in, very new, you don't even know them, they are from your past life. They are part of your soul family. So be open to them. You might be a bit more closed because of how you have, because of the experiences you've had in your past, which were very, very painful to you. But Spirit's saying, be open. These are beautiful, positive energies. They will not hurt you. They're awakened beings. They have done the work, and they come with you in truth. You see, they begin the relationship in truth with you, and they remain in truth with you throughout the relationship. Okay, so beautiful Capricorn, you are having a powerful healing within your relationships, and this of course is in all aspects. You'll just see where it fits in. This can be romantic relationships, this can be friendships, this can be family, this can be career, but know that in some form or way you are having a great understanding as to why certain situations happened, why certain people left your life, why you had to leave certain people, why certain experiences played out. And it was for your healing, for your empowerment. And now you are coming into the truth, and you're coming to the alignment of soul family, soul friends, soul relationships, soul colleagues. It doesn't matter how they are in your life. Know that these people are genuine soul people, and you might also be receiving a communication from someone in your past who you are now reconnecting to now, because they are part of your destiny. So be open to the connections, and you'll feel them. Your intuition is quite keen, Capricorn. You'll be able to feel whether they are genuine or not, but know that the energies coming back in your life right now, they are genuine, they are authentic, and what they say to you is true to their soul. Blessed be.